Welcome to Western Wisconsin Journal. I'm Bobbi Pominville, and I'm your arts editor and correspondent. And I often do shows that are not related to the arts, but that really interest me and that are really high on my list of priorities. And I've always wanted to interview this person. So welcome to the show, Mary Claire Olson Potter.
Thank you, Bobbi, so much for the invitation to join you today.
I've always thought that we two blondes should get together.
Absolutely.
And, you know, I have such a love of Hudson, living here for so many years now, over 50 actually, and teaching in the schools. So yes, I definitely wanted to talk to you about, well, there's so many interesting things coming up. But first, I want to tell our audience, Mary Claire has a BS in social work from Augsburg University. She is president of the Hudson Area Chamber of Commerce and Tourism Bureau. She coordinates all organizational activities of the chamber, including programs, membership, employment, training, and supervision of staff, long-range planning, and fiscal responsibilities. And I know that you were so busy today, so I'm very thankful you're here today.
My pleasure. It's an honor to be on your show, Bobbi. It's the first time.
Well, welcome to you. And I'm going to go to my first question then. And I just want to say welcome back to Hudson. We are very fortunate that your varied career brought you back here. So how did you come to that decision?
Well, you know, I was at the chamber before, back in the early 1996, and was here for about 4.5 years. And then I was president of the Rochester Chamber of Commerce for a year, and then came back here for 3.5 years. And then I went over to the Minneapolis Chamber and spent, following that, 10 years in the architecture engineering world as business development for 2 different architecture firms. But when this job became open, I've continued to live in Hudson since 2001 and serve on the Plan Commission and the Hudson Community Foundation. So I've continued to be engaged and involved in the community. And when the job became available, I thought, you know, do you think they'll take me back a 3rd time? And so I was very excited when they did. It's just a great opportunity to be. I love the chamber world. I've been doing it for a long time, and it's great to be back in working in Hudson for the Hudson Chamber.
Well, I'm absolutely delighted. I've known you for quite a few years, but I think it's really fun to hear about all the things you plan. And I think all those various positions you've had certainly have led to really such a wonderful way that you run the chamber. So, of course, one of my favorite events is the Tour of Homes. It's the 35th annual tour on November 19th through 21st. Can you give us a preview of what's going to happen?
Yes, we are excited to be celebrating 35 years. We were not able to do the tour last year, which was the right decision. So we're really excited to be back this year. We have the Dazzle Tour on Friday night from 6 to 9, and then the traditional tour on Saturday and Sunday. And the Saturday and Sunday, then you can tour the first floor of the Octagon House. But we have 4 lovely privately owned homes. One is a modern farmhouse in downtown Hudson, just walking distance from Main Street. We have a mid-century modern ranch style home that overlooks Lake Malibu. So just a lovely view. We have a San Francisco modern beach house that is up in up off of Friends Keeps Green Drive. And then we have a Queen Anne Victorian home, the Big Hughes house on the corner of 6th and Orange, that they are just reimagining that home, and it's just going to be lovely.
I think I know where you're talking about.
Yes.
Now, a couple of those others, I didn't even know were in Hudson.
I know. So
that's exciting.
These are going to be great homes to see this year.
Yes, and I do love this tour. I have been on the Dazzle Tour at one time, and I just wondered if we should mention the ticket price.
Yes, thank you. Great question. So the Dazzle Tour, that's a special event on Friday night from 6 to 9. We have limited number of tickets for that event, and that Dazzle Tour is $38, and you get to see all the homes all decked out with the lights. It's pretty magical. And then the traditional tour on Saturday and Sunday, Saturday from 10 to 5 and Sunday noon to 4, those tickets are $28. And you can purchase tickets either online here at the Chamber, you can stop by the office and purchase tickets, or you can purchase them at Etc., Kudos, Angels Pet World, and the 715. So offering a lot of opportunities for people to pick up tickets.
Wow, this sounds really interesting to me. And I have gone with a girlfriend before and made a night of it and, you know, added supper downtown or whatever.
Right.
And I think what you described as far as the houses really interests me. And
they're going to be lovely. Now, I don't, you know, when we preview homes before they're selected to be on the tour, we see them usually not decorated for Christmas. So I too am surprised and delighted the first time I get to go through the home when they're all ready for the holidays.
And I've never been in the Hughes home.
Oh, you're going to want to see it this year.
And I love Victorian.
Yes, it's going to be lovely.
And I just have to give a little plug for the Octagon House.
Absolutely.
Because I've been in there during the Christmas season, and what they do with the downstairs is absolutely delightful.
It is. And their gift shop will be open too. So you can tour and shop too, which is lovely.
Oh, goodness. That's my downfall.
Bring your credit card, Bobbi.
I have bought things there. Even just last summer, I was buying things. Yeah, I love their gifts in that shop. They curate it so beautifully.
Yes.
Well, now this is the beginning sort of the Hudson holiday season. And you've got so many events going on. I haven't been to all of these. So what would you like to highlight about some of these events?
Well, we do have some great events planned, and we call it Have a Hudson Holiday, as we're really encouraging folks to support local and shop local, shop small, you know, support the local restaurants and retailers and businesses that are here in Hudson. So we do that in a number of ways. We encourage folks to decorate their windows in their storefronts. So we're doing a decorating contest from November 17th through November 26th. We have a select secret group of judges who will be going around all of Hudson to pick their favorites in the categories of the best of bust, the most whimsical display, the classic Christmas award, or light up the town award. So we're excited for those 4 awards. And if they are winners, they receive chamber checks, which is a great way for them to recognize their staff by buying them lunch or dinner or something with those checks. So the decorating contest, that starts on the 17th. And then would you like me just to go down the list? Is that okay?
Yes, I would like that.
Great. So Find Santa in Hudson is a fun children's event that starts November 7th through December 7th. So there's a list of participating businesses that are involved in that are on the Chamber website, and children can pick up a passport at any of those businesses. And then they stop in each of the businesses. The Chamber's a stop too, and you look for a picture of Santa and his reindeer in that business. And if they find that photo, then they get a sticker on their passport. And if they get stickers, fill their passport, drop it off at Angels by 4 o'clock on December 17th, their name goes into a drawing for 5 fabulous prizes. So that's fun.
So you've involved the children too.
Yes, we have.
That's neat.
Yes. Plaid Friday, November 26th. Everyone wears their plaid. I have one plaid shirt that gets worn once a year. Plaid's not a good color for me, really, Bobbi. It's not a good pattern.
You know what? I've never seen you in a plaid shirt.
Yes.
I don't own one.
I don't either. So I do pull it out once a year. Again, it's just about supporting local. And then the next day, November 27th is, is Shop Small. and support Small Business Saturday. And that's just a big event for this community. So you want to participate in that. And I need to back up to talk about Light Up Night. Oh, yeah. So Light Up Hudson is always the Friday after Thanksgiving. And it's been a little bit different the past couple of years because we have started a program 3 years ago called Buena Vista, a stroll in the park, where a couple folks met with me and said, Mary, we need to put lights in the park. And so we started 3 years ago, started doing some fundraising, and we got some lights in the park. And each year I'm excited that we've been able to add to that. And so last year with COVID and all that was going on and events being changed, I said, the one thing we can do is have lights in the park for people to enjoy. So we got enough support for that. And so we were able to grow the program last year. And I'm really excited about this year because we're able to add more lights thanks to the generous support of families and contribution and businesses that are supporting it. And so remember that storm we had in September took out about 7 trees in Lakefront Park that we had just created a plan to decorate. So we had to create a new plan, but it'll still be just as magical as before. And Bobbi, as you know, we had 2 films that were filmed in Hudson last year during the winter. And if you watch those films, you can check it out on the Roku channel. But you will see the Hudson Arch, you will see the lights in the park. They do, in both movies, several scenes in front of the lovely tree and the band shell. So it's just fun to see Hudson on the big screen like that. But so Buena Vista, the Light Up Night will be that Friday night. Santa arrives to town to wave his wand, and we do a countdown, and it is just a magical moment for everyone.
I have been trying to find Hudson on the Hallmark Channel. You know, I'm a Hallmark person.
I know, me too. So you just have to change a few channels and go to the Roku channel, and you'll find wonderful. Both movies.
Okay, I'm glad you told me that because one time I thought I actually saw Hudson.
They do have the Hudson Arch in there. And the first movie is called Christmas Wish in Hudson. And the second movie is Christmas Lovers Anonymous. So
I'm going to remember that.
And you'll see some local familiar faces in both movies. I'm just saying, Bobbi.
Yes, of course. I think that is a real coup for us to get that in Hudson.
It is.
It's such excitement in the community. You know, everything was building everywhere I was going. They're saying, well, did you hear about? They're filming in Hudson. And it was such a buzz around town.
It was.
And I was, of course, when they said possibly Hallmark people were in town filming, and I was like, oh, goody, then I'll get to see it.
I know. So anyway, find it on the Roku channel, because Bobbi, you'll find me about 45 minutes into the first movie. I know.
Oh, really?
I got to play the mayor and help turn on the Christmas lights.
Oh, I'm so excited. I tell you, it's just so personal when it comes to Hudson.
Yes, and in the credits, it lists everyone who were the extras in there, which is great. And it says filmed in Hudson, Wisconsin.
Now I've heard some rumors that Santa might be in there.
Santa is in there.
And the Santa sleigh. And I don't know, but you know, these things can grow.
I know.
You really don't know when you're talking to people if they really know what it is. But anyway, okay. All right. I don't think you told me, or did you tell me about the Candlelight Stroll?
So we have 2 more events. So we'll light up the park on November 26th, and the lights will remain on in the park through January. So, and what's lovely is that they're on in the morning early when it's so dark in the morning, and then they shut off, and then we turn them on again at night and they're on till about midnight. So that's fun. So then after that, we will have the Candlelight Stroll. And so that is from 6 to 9 on Friday, December 3rd. So we have carriage rides down in Lakefront Park, where it will take you through this luminary path. And with the park all lit up, it is really quite spectacular. And then there'll be the young dancers that are in the windows of a lot of the shops, and there'll be luminaries throughout the downtown area. And so restaurants and shopping, it'll just be a lovely evening. And we're really working on expanding that. I think we're able to get Locust Street closed that night to even have more activities in the area. So you're going to not want to miss the Candlelight Stroll on December 3rd, and then come back the next morning from noon to 3. Down in Lakefront Park will be Santa and his critters. So parents, bring your cameras, and children, bring your lists, and you can talk to Santa. There's going to be a sled dog demonstration, ice sculpture. There'll be treats for the little ones. So just a lot of fun activities on that Saturday from noon to 3.
Oh my goodness. I'm thinking so many things are going through my mind right now. But I remember the first time I saw the lights, was it last year or the year before? I'm confused.
It was 2019, and then we did them in 2020, and then this is our 3rd year.
Right. And I know we were driving through town, and we took the alternate route by the river, and we could not believe the lights. You could see the glow of it from Main Street. Mm-hmm. And so I have to say that was just one of my favorite things.
Thank you.
During the holidays, to drive down there and see that beauty of the park. And mm-hmm. I'm so sorry to lose those trees.
I know.
That's a shame.
It is, but we adapted. We had a plan. Yeah. And we had a storm, and then we made a new plan. So
yeah. Well, you had to. I mean, who would ever think we'd have a terrible storm like that?
No, I know, right? But
and then I've already been shopping on Locust Street, and there's already windows decorated on Locust. And I assume that's for your contest.
There's a lot of competition for the
decorating. There's a really cute window where the Christmas tree has stuffed trolls or gnomes. I guess for Christmas, gnomes. We better say gnomes.
Gnomes.
But anyway, I saw that, and then I, of course, went to the vintage art on the corner.
Oh, yes.
And I always find something there, including mm-hmm. things for my deck. But of course, I don't need those now. But anyway, then, are the new lights going to be up on Main Street? I mean, I've heard they're going to have new lighting on Main Street.
Yes, and when they've been working on the construction project, as you know, the supply chain is very challenging. So they're about 20 weeks out. So we don't know if the new lights will be up on 2nd Street yet, but please check out on 1st Street. Thanks to the Home and Garden Club of Hudson, they are decorating and redoing all of the ornaments. So we have new red balls, and they've been sprucing up. So the ornaments will all be along 1st Street this year for sure. But because of 2nd Street and the construction, I don't think we'll be able to have them on 2nd Street or those really fun Have a Hudson holiday banners that we bought last year. But check out the ornaments, especially along 1st Street. And thank you to the Hudson Home and Garden Club.
I'm glad you mentioned that. That's one of my clubs.
Yes.
I have already gotten an invite to go put them together.
I hope you say yes, because we need your help.
Yeah. I heard that, I've already gotten that, and I haven't responded, right? I better get on that. But anyway, I've always been proud of those decorations that we work so hard on.
They're lovely. They really are. And I'm so excited for next year when we'll be able to have them throughout the community. But we're thankful for sure to get them out on 1st Street.
Well, the mayor sent out a mailing, and I read that they would possibly be up.
Well, we're hoping,
I don't know, but
don't know for certain.
Yeah. I won't quote that because that was written probably a couple of weeks ago. But let's see. Also in there, it mentioned that Main Street would be done. I think we can all drive on it then, right?
You can all drive on it now, and hopefully from Vine Street going towards North Hudson will be opening up shortly too.
Right. Oh, they're working so hard because I drive by that on my route.
Yes.
I'm really happy to hear about that because, it's taken so long and people are complaining and it's been tough to go on the detours.
Right.
But that's what you have to do when you're constructing. So, I mean, I try not to get into a negative phase because I just think it's going to be so beautiful when we get it all done. I love all these events. Now, would you say that this is probably the biggest season for the chamber?
You know, it is a big season for sure. We did the Spirit of the St. Croix Art Festival in September, and then we did the Community Expo in October, and then we had the Hilltop Pumpkin Party in October. So it's a busy time.
It's a very busy time, and I love the art show too. And I have interviewed some of your colleagues, I guess I'll call them, and that's another big deal with me. Plus the FIPS. Yes. So I just want to mention December 3rd, I believe, is a concert at the FIPS, or is it the 4th and 5th? And I sing in the festival chorus, and I would strongly suggest anyone could get tickets for the FIPS festival chorus, which is a Christmas choir.
It's always a beautiful concert.
We're doing so many favorites this year because we actually did not have a choir last year.
Right.
And it was really sad, but, I think a lot of us came back and we thought, this one's going to be really special. And you know what I have to mention? Can we just mention for just a second, Miracle on 34th Street is opening on the 19th. Now that won't conflict because you can change the day there. But anyway, that's a delightful story about Kris Kringle.
Yes, it
and
is.
I am so lucky because I got to direct children singing again.
Oh, good.
There's a group of 7 carolers, and they're going to be between 2 scenes. So
nice.
We've been working really hard on that, and I'm really going to be excited to see them and what they do. But they've just been so cooperative and so excited. And we've even got to the point of where we can get them on and off stage now.
Well, and didn't they want to do 2 songs instead of just 1 or something?
That's what one of the girls said. Could we learn another song besides Christmas is Coming? So you know what I did the next time?
What?
I said, well, I've got a new song for you. It's going to be your warm-up song, and it's Do, Re, Mi. Oh, we know that kind of.
Oh, that's a great idea.
That just went like gangbusters, and they got their voices all warmed up. So we had a lot of fun.
Well, thank you for volunteering and doing all that hard work.
Oh, goodness, I don't call that hard. But, it's like, it's kind of like in my background, and it's just cemented in my mind how to encourage children and get them to enjoy.
Absolutely.
So I know I'm a little bit off the subject here, but I just wanted to mention those 2 events at the FIP Center because
absolutely.
Sometimes I feel like I'm there a lot, but I haven't really, been helping very much. So, but I do have a meeting today of the Music Council. So I have another Zoom, but I'm so thankful you came on. Now, just one more question. Have we forgotten anything that you would like to add?
Thank you. The other piece I'd like to add is that we sell chamber checks here at the Hudson Chamber. And so we started this. We've always sold chamber checks, but last year we started packaging them, meaning that we have them in a lovely white box with a fun sticker on it and a ribbon. So if you cannot think of what to buy someone that you want to get a gift for, you can go online or you can come into the chamber office and you can purchase chamber checks. So you could give them $25, $50, $75, $100, or whatever amount you like. And then they can take that to most businesses here in the community and spend those dollars at that business. So if you were given a chamber check and you went to the Windsor Stoop for dinner and you had a $50 chamber check and your dinner was $45, you give them the check, they give you $5 back, and you're supporting local. So we're excited that so far this year, over $30,000 worth of chamber checks have been purchased. And the most important part of that means that's about 1,600 chamber checks. All that money is staying local. So that money is being spent here locally and supporting local jobs and local businesses. So if you can't think of what to give someone, I encourage you to check out the holiday chamber checks, and we will package them for you. You don't even need to wrap it. They're in a lovely box and you're all set to go. So I would just put that last plug in, Bobbi, because that really does support local businesses and local jobs and keeps the dollars here.
Yes, and I actually bought them one time.
Excellent.
Recall, I must have been down at the chamber office. Okay. And I imagine everybody knows where that is, right?
So we are at 502 2nd Street. So we're right on the corner, and there's tons of parking around us. And there's so feel free to come in, and we offer the chamber checks, not only just the fun holiday packaging, but we also created year-round packaging too. So these chamber checks are available every single day. For the holiday, we have special packaging, and then year-round we have fun packaging too in the box with the stickers too. So again, you don't need to wrap the gift, but again, it's a great way to support local jobs here in the area.
I like it because I buy gifts for different people, you know, like the choir director, accompanist or whatever. And I'm sure there's others that do that. So, oh yes, I have heard of them, but I had totally forgotten.
Yes.
And you made it really easy for them.
Because like I said, you can do it online or come down here. And then we also offer pickup locations like Kudos or Angels Pet World too. So if you say, I can't get downtown during the day or when we're open to pick them up, we make it available so you can pick them up at 2 other locations during the weekend too. But it's great if you just don't, you want to get someone a gift and you don't know, well, what's their favorite restaurant? What's their favorite shop? This way they can pick where they spend them.
That's excellent. Great idea.
Yes.
Well, I guess that's the end of my questions, and you really covered everything. So thank you so much. I'm just so pleased that I finally got to talk to you.
Well, I am honored to be on your show, Bobbi. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you so much. And I just want to say to the audience, I hope you've enjoyed the show today. And I hope you've gotten lots of ideas on how to spend your November and December holiday time. So thanks for watching. And thanks again, Mary Claire.
Thank you.